I know that my daughter had her last one, and I ran out of my personal days, and I was like, no, I had to send my dad to go watch it, so he doesn't go there. I appreciate you guys being here for this event. I know your kids appreciate it as well. So first off, we have Mrs. Rogers and the orchestra. Let's give them a round of applause. They've been preparing all year for this moment. We're all super excited to see it. She's going to go first. We're looking at about 25 minutes or so for the orchestra. And then I'd ask, even if your kid's not in choir, please stay. The audience is a great series for our kids. We have choir after that. Give them a round of applause if you're ready. That session is going to be a little bit shorter. We're looking at less than 20 minutes or so. So my guess is around 10:45 we're probably going to be all wrapped up. If anybody needs to use the restroom, it is right behind us. If you go out these doors right here to the left-hand side, there is a single-stall bathroom. So that's available if you need. There's an AED located outside of those doors if anything needs to happen. Okay, without further ado, thank you all again for being here. Mrs. Rogers.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, it's so great to see you. Thank you for being here. We always start off our concert with our concert master. So please join me in welcoming our violinist, Arohi Vidapalli.
My name is Eliana, and I play the viola in the Kinsner Orchestra. Our next song is called Fiddler's Hoedown. Hold on to your hats, because this song is going to blow you away. It is a fast piece in the fiddling style, and was the first piece of sheet music that we learned. See if you can hear the melody being passed between all the instruments. So grab your cowboy hats and giddy up.
called Slap Pizzicato. And basically, I'm going to have them, you guys show it to them at number 21. And when we first learn to play our string instruments, we do something called pizzicato, but they're going to add something extra fancy to it called the slap pizzicato that we sometimes use in the fiddling style. So here we go, basses. At 21, 1, 2, ready, go. We do our big section of fun. We're going to like the bow. So, we do our big section. Fourth graders, where are fourth graders? Raise your hands. Fourth grade. All right, so you guys get to play an instrument next year. We're so excited to have you. So we're going to show you all of the instruments of the orchestra with a song that you're going to know. You ready, orchestra? Let's go. Ready?
Hi, my name is Grace and I play the cello in the Kinsner Orchestra. You will definitely recognize this next song, Ode to Joy. This song is a theme from Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. He completed the symphony in 1824 and was completely deaf when he wrote it. In this song, we worked on using our 4 fingers, smooth bows, each section playing different rhythms at different times. Hope you enjoy Beethoven's Ninth.
very special. So every year, I like to offer the students, they can learn any song that they want, and I will write out the music for them. So a lot of our students learn some of their favorite songs, and they're going to be extra brave, and they're going to play a solo for you today on all those different instruments. So first, please join me in welcoming Rayanne, and she'll be playing a viola solo, and she's playing the song Baby Shark. Audrey and Mia, and they're playing You Broke Me First. Next is the violin solo. This is Reese playing Amazing Grace. Next is the cello solo. This is Troy playing Mystical Magical. Next we have a violin solo. This is Clara, and she's playing That's So True. Good job, Clara. Next we have a cello solo. This is Dylan playing Blindsided. Now we have a viola solo, and this is Fiona playing Bad Bunny's DTMF. Good job. And we have another violin solo. This is Amohi playing the extended version of That's So True. Great job. All right, so here's a viola trio. This is Yeva, Ellie, and Shreya, and they're playing Belong Together. You got it. That's good. And then lastly, the quartet. This is 3 violins and a bass. So it's Avery, Reese, Kundana, and Gianna, and they will be playing Let It Go. So here we go, orchestra. We're going to start with the Darth Vader theme in our cello and bass section. 1, 2, 3. And how do you think that our acoustic of soloists. Come on up. I'm going to have you guys show them the instruments. So Jonah, this is for you. Here you go. And yep, show your head. Jonah, come on up. And we're going to show you how these instruments make sound. Who has a guess? The soloists are getting set. Who has a guess how these instruments are going to make sound? Over here, right here on the end. Yeah, over here. What do you think? Yeah, an amplifier. Perfect. And how do you think the sound is going to come out? What do you guys notice about these instruments? It's a little bit different. Right here, what do you see? What's that? Yeah, well, I think right till you have the chords. So Camila, could you play for them just like the 4 open strings? So you can hear how it's going to sound. So the same instrument, it's just amplified in a different way. Jonah, could you play for them the viola strings? Awesome, so a little bit more mellow. And then Troy, play for the 4 cello strings. Awesome, and then Gianna, the 4 bass strings. Perfect, and then Troy, I'm going to borrow this cello for a second. So I want you guys to see what happens when we turn off the electricity on our electric instruments here. So Troy, go ahead and look at 4 open strings again. Electricity's off. He was playing. You can hear it if you're sitting right here, right? Well, let's turn the electricity back on, and then we're going to have the vibrations traveling through the chord. Go ahead and play the open strings one more time. So we're going to have our rock star musicians. These kids audition to play on the electric instruments. All the students traveled to the middle school, and they got to hear the 8th graders play on the electric instruments, and then they all had the opportunity to play on them in class, but these kids took the extra opportunity and auditioned to do some rock solos. So please join me in welcoming our first rock soloist, Camila! Woo! You're a cheer! Welcome to the stage! All right, here comes Camila. 1, 2, ready, go! on the Water. And wait, who's our next violin soloist? Oh, oops. Okay, so we just go ahead and switch over. And so our next violin soloist is going to be playing Smoke on the Water. So let's welcome Reese and Melody, Grayson, and Madison to the stage. Here's the next round of solos. And we're going to Reese go first. Is that go? to the stage our special guest narrator. Everyone join me in welcoming Mrs. Adams! Intro.
To give you a little background on our next piece, we prepared a brief synopsis of the plot. Pirates of the Caribbean is a sweeping action-adventure story set in an era when villainous pirates scavenged the Caribbean seas. This roller coaster tale teams a young man, Will Turner, with an unlikely ally in rogue pirate Jack Sparrow. Together they must battle a crew of the world's most treacherous pirates, led by the cursed Captain Barbossa. In order to save the beautiful Princess Elizabeth. As well as recover the lost treasure that Jack seeks. Against improbable odds, they race towards a climactic confrontation on the mysterious Isla de Muerta. Clashing their swords in fierce mortal combat, Will and Jack attempt to capture the Black Pearl ship, save the rich lady, and relinquish a fortune in forbidden treasure, thereby lifting the curse of the Pirates of the Caribbean. And now, the theme from the Pirates of the Caribbean.
started back in 6th grade. He's now the principal in the symphony orchestra. Please join me in thanking Kinsner. Thank you so much for that. Going to do a quick transition to our choir.
Good morning. And orchestra, that was such a lovely performance. We are so excited to collaborate with you on this next piece. Thank you all for coming to the 2026 Spring Kinsner Concert. My name is Susan Williams. I teach drama and music, and I also direct and run the choir right here. We have spent so much time working on these pieces. We've been working really hard, and I didn't think it was possible, but we learned 6 songs. Usually we only do 4. So, congrats, choir, that was amazing performance. We hope you enjoy this combined All right, here to introduce our next piece is Iowa Walking.
This song celebrates the beauty of the child and the place where there is food. Take a deep breath and relax and enjoy this beautiful song.
I wanna wake up in the morning where the orange blossoms grow, where the sun comes peeking in where I've been sleeping and the songbirds say hello. I want to wander over yonder, pick the fruit that's hanging low. I want to make my home in Florida where the orange blossoms grow. I wanna wake up in the morning where the ocean breezes blow. I want to cast my line upon the falling tide where the tadpoles swim below. I love the sunshine on the look and the beaches kiss where the palms sway to and fro. I want to make my home in Florida where the orange blossoms grow. I want to wake up in the morning where the Spanish moss hangs low, where the gators swim in the Everglades and the grand old light oaks grow. I know the farmers and the cities and the friends I've come to know. I want to make my home in Florida where the orange blossoms grow. I wanna wake up in the morning where the orange blossoms grow, where the sun comes peeping and where I've been sleeping and the songbirds say hello, 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 hello. I want to wander over yonder, pick the fruit that's hanging low. I want to make my home in Florida where the orange blossoms grow. Make my home in Florida where the orange
Before I have our next speaker introduce our piece, I want to give a little bit of backstory about this piece. So it has a fiddle part, it's a traditional country folk tune, and we were going to have one of our amazing fourth grade singers, Julie Fleur, accompany us on violin. Julie is homesick. We miss Julie, we love Julie, and if you're watching, we hope you get better soon. Here to substitute for her is her brother, Chris. Chris just got the sheet music this morning, and he kills it. He plays it right away. He does something called sight reading, which is when you look at a piece of music for the very first time, you know nothing about it, and he did an amazing job. Can we just give a quick round of applause for Chris? And thank you so much for coming in. All right, it's your time. Come on down. Here to introduce our next piece is Elena Levy.
Hi, my name is Elena and I'm a fourth grader in Kinsner. Up next to celebrate the beauty of the nature and green. This lively, upbeat song is all about the color green. From the grass beneath our feet to the trees around us, from morning shadows to bright sunlight, it captures the magic and calms that green represents in nature, especially the beautiful and cold of spring.
introduce our final piece, I wanted to say on behalf of choir, thank you so much to everybody who helped make this performance possible. If I need somebody else, just know that you are appreciated, and I apologize if I forgot to put it down. I want to give a thank you to our school admin, Mr. Marconi and Mrs. Cooley, for supporting music in our school and giving students a special time to perform. I didn't see it back. Oh, there you are! Another thank you to our custodians, especially our head custodian, Colton Kate Bush, for preparing the space today and keeping our school really great. We appreciate all the hard work you do behind the scenes. Thank you to the SES Technology Department for making this video possible and making sure that our sound system is good to go. Thank you to Mary Marley and Judy Bishi for running check-in so that you all can come and watch this wonderful concert. Thank you to the parents and the families for your encouragement, your rides to our school, getting your kids up early on Monday to come to school. And thank you for coming today to help cheer the students up. And most of all, thank you to the amazing students for all of your hard work, your passion, and dedication. This has been a very special group. We are so grateful for this community. Don't forget to grab a flyer for sitting in the bill. They are outside right next to those orchestra flyers. It is our pre-K through 8 summer camps. If you have a student who doesn't go to Charles City School, maybe they go to a different school, they are welcome to attend. And that camp runs from July 27th to 30th. If you have any questions, please email me or direct me to the high school fire director who runs that as well. And now, Kinsner.
Hi, my name is Amy. I'm a fourth grader in Kinsner choir. Our final piece is one that celebrates the joy, wonder, and beauty of itself, Kaleidoscope Colors. This vibrant song invites us to see the world through fresh eyes, to notice how colors take shape and create patterns all around us, just like a turning kaleidoscope. It is a celebration of uniqueness, light, and our endless beauty that emerges when we let our hearts shine and our minds stay open to possibilities that shine.
you all again for coming to this spring's concert, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of the school year and a wonderful summer.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. 4th and 5th grade. Thank you, guys. I'm going to bring it down. Families, welcome everybody to our band concert this year. We appreciate you taking the time out of your day to be here and attend this event. It's great to have an audience present. I think after all their hard work, which I know that you guys have been practicing so hard for this, having a nice audience kind of is the cherry on top for everything. So we really appreciate that. Just a couple housekeeping items. Bathrooms, if you need to use the restroom, you're going to go out this door here, walk down the hallway. It's right beyond Mr. Benson, who's filming. It's on the other side of that wall. So that's where the restroom is at. And there's an AED located right out the door if necessary. All right, so without further ado, let's give it up for the Kinsner Band.
Hey everybody, my name is Mrs. Robley and I teach band here at Kinsner. We have such a fun time in band. We love playing our instruments and I can't wait for you guys to hear it. We are going to start our concert today with something we haven't done before, but that's very, very special. So I'm going to invite Mila and Connor up to our stand, and I'm going to ask you if you would please stand up, and they are going to perform for you the Star Spangled Banner. So our first student, Theo, if you would make your way up here.
My name is Theo, and I play trumpet in the 5th grade band, and we begin our concert by playing songs from our book, Michael Finnegan and Mohammedan Harvest. These songs taught us how to play a note, a new type of note, eighth notes. We had to learn how to divide and beat equally to perform these songs. We hope you enjoy Michael Finnegan and Mohammedan Harvest.
All right, before we go on to our next piece, where are my fourth graders? Awesome. All right, so you guys are the lucky ones that get to pick an instrument next year. This morning you saw orchestra instruments. Well, you can also choose some band instruments as well. So I want to make sure you know what instrument is what. So if you like the sound of something today and you're thinking maybe that's what you want to play next year, you can do that. So we're going to start, we have different families of instruments. We're going to start with the woodwind family. So I'm going to have my flute players go ahead and stand up. Flutes, stand up, show off your flutes. Let's give them a big round of applause. Awesome. Flute is the highest sounding instrument in the band, and when you make a sound on a flute, you kind of blow across it like a pop bottle. How many of you guys have done that? Take a pop bottle, blow it, make some sounds. It's very similar to that. So thank you, flutes. Go ahead and have a seat. Another woodwind instrument that you can choose from. A little bit lower of a sound, but it takes a reed to play it. When you blow through it, the reed vibrates and it makes an awesome sound. That would be our clarinets. Go ahead and stand up and let's give them a big round of applause. All these woodwind instruments, you're moving your keys and it's changing the sound. Very good. The next woodwind instrument that sometimes surprises people is our alto saxophone. Go ahead and stand up, our alto saxophone. And just like the clarinet, they also have a reed, so when they blow through it, it vibrates and gives that awesome saxophone sound. So we're going to travel to the brass family of instruments, and our highest pitched brass instrument in the 5th grade band is our trumpet section. Trumpet, stand up and show up. Now for a trumpet player, they're going to make a buzzing sound through their mouthpiece, and they're going to wiggle their valves, and that's how they're going to make the sound. We also have a lower sounding instrument available to you, and Abby is on that one, and that is our trombone. Go ahead and stand up. Abby, show how that slide works. When you buzz on the trombone, when you move that slide, it changes the pitch. So you're going to see her up close in a little bit. I want to introduce you to the smallest instrument of the band. We have a guest with us. Very, very tiny. You can barely see it from where you're sitting, right? That would be Mr. Tyson on the tuba. Give him a round of applause. This is the lowest instrument of the band, and I may have been joking just a little bit when I said it. It's pretty big. It's pretty awesome. Awesome. And then let's give Mr. Chitsy, who's helping us on piano, a big round of applause. And then another section of instruments in the back, and they are super busy because they not only play one instrument, but they play 2 instruments and 3 instruments, and pretty soon it'll be 4, 5, 6, and 7. So will you give me a round of applause for our awesome percussion section in the back? Nice, awesome. So we're going to continue, and I'm going to bring Vivian up to introduce the next piece.
Hi, my name is Vivian and I play clarinet in the 5th grade band. Our next song is Bugler's Dream. We had the wonderful Winter Olympics this year and we wanted to highlight the music for this event in our concert. We hope you enjoy Bugler's Dream.
I play the flute in the 5th grade band. Our next song is a really special piece called Conan Day. It is a rock song but was featured with a backtrack that we play along with. We hope you enjoy Conan Day.
All right, that was really fun for us. We really liked playing that recording. It was very fun. All right, so this is one of my favorite parts of the concert. This is where students, 4th graders, if you have a favorite song, you can play that on any instrument you choose. It is so much fun. So we have a group of students that have learned some tunes for you, whether it's by themselves or whether it's with a group, and they're going to play some different stuff that they took some extra practice time to learn, which is really exciting. So I'm going to bring up Owen and Jonas first, and they're going to make their way to that stand over there. For all of you people who love Minecraft, I think you might recognize this piece that they're going to play together. So Jonas is playing the flute, and Owen is playing percussion and playing the bells. All right, next up we're going to bring up Lauren, and Owen's going to stay there. And we're going to start with Lauren, and she's going to play a little theme song from Peppa Pig. Very good. And again, I mentioned that you can play any song you like on any instrument. So I'm going to need a little audience participation with this next one, because they're going to play together. They're going to play the theme song from Flute. So the order is going to go like this. We're going to go Mom, Dad, Bingo, Blue. Okay? Okay, so I will show you when to yell. Mom, Dad, Bingo, Blue. All right, take it away, guys.
Mom!
come around. And Abby is our trombone player, and I just gotta tell you, trombone is one of the coolest instruments ever. And one of the things that you can do with a trombone is you can go to the racetrack, you can become a race car. And she's gonna show you how to do that. So, Abby, whenever you are ready, go ahead and start your engine. Together, they're going to play the Avengers for you. So you're okay. Let's go. And they are going to play the song that many of you probably realize if you're on a Roblox, because it's the song. It's called Morning, but I think you'll recognize it from that tape. For you on saxophone and clarinet. And like I mentioned before, you can play any song. So we have another version of Peppa Pig that's going to involve 2 saxophones and 2 clarinets. And while it sounds the same, the different colors of the instrument sounds make it sound even cool. Very, very cool. The Mickey Mouse theme. She plays the saxophone, and she's going to be playing a movie theme for you guys. Sometimes a scary movie, but it is the theme from Jurassic Park. back with his drum this time, and they're going to play a duet. I think you'll recognize the song, and this is called Eye of the Tiger.
My name is Amelia and I play saxophone in the 5th grade band. You've heard of the legendary Tyrannosaurus Rex. Well, this Tyrannosaurus rocks. Just imagine this huge dinosaur striking at the feet and joining us for this incredibly fun song. We hope you enjoy going back to the dinosaur era for our performance of Tyrannosaurus Rocks.
fun. I'm going to bring Owen up for introducing our next couple songs.
My name is Owen and I play percussion in the 5th grade band. Our next 3 pieces are rock songs. We love playing rock songs on our instruments. We will play We Will Rock You, Seven Nation Army, and Let's Go Band. We hope you enjoy our rock songs.
All right, you guys have been a really great audience. We have loved playing all our music for you guys, and I hope to see every 4th grader play an instrument next year, so we're going to have a great time. We have one more piece to play. It's a little bit of a surprise, so I'm going to let Abby come down here and tell you a little bit about that.
Hi, my name is Abby, and I play trombone in the 5th grade band. For our grand final, we will take you to another world as we light up our instruments and prepare for the ultimate battle. We hope you enjoy our grand final, Darth Vader and Star Wars.
for working with Connor. Way to go, Connor, on our first piece, and new